Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory. Last time I set up coal production and coal power plants, mostly working. So this time what I'm going to be working on is getting steel production set up. So I've got, let's see, up in that area there's supposed to be some iron and there's some coal back here, some iron over here. I could probably just ping it, and it's like right there. And right there. And there's some off in... Here, let me do it again. Some off in that direction. There's coal up there. It was supposed to be a very pure deposit. Ooh, no. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. Really not much more to say. Let me see if I can get over to that coal, see if there's anything different about it. Is this just straight up sulfur node, or is it just a crack in the ground? That is just a crack in the ground. Bunch of little spooters. Saw them skittering down there. I should probably mark that actually. Yep, that's a big old pit. Probably death at the bottom of it. Oh. You want to say something?
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
What? Anything else you'd like to add before I pick you up? Okay, last chance.
The effigies ripples through our temples, our veins nearly touch. It is shy, notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
I really want to know what's going on with the Mercer spheres. Because apparently Fix-It doesn't know about them. Oh, there's another one. Ah, smack! Smacky! Smacky! Smack! Ooh! Smacky! Smack! Smack! Oi! Okay, there's copper here. There's just one node of copper. I mean, I guess I could check. Alright, now to deal with the Mercer sphere. How do I get up? Oh, it said something. I can just... That is default. I want Zoop. Other Zoop. I guess I don't get that Zoop. Have anything to say for yourself? Yes.
Defile all structure.
Defile what? Come on, one more time. What was that? Yeah? Last chance?
Be appropriate.
Be appropriate. Okay. I guess there was nothing left to say. Oh, there's a golden slug. Hello there, slug. Now, there was some research that I could do that involved the yellow slug. Right, I almost forgot about the yellow power slug. So I'm gonna need more wire or cable, but excuse, thank you.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
I'm assuming that's all slugs can be processed, or maybe, oh, maybe the yellow ones can be now, when before they could not. Let's go ahead and toss those in, toss those in, toss that one in just to clear it. I'm eventually going to have to automate those, because they're used in so much stuff. Why? How? Okay, so I thought about this and I really like this idea of having a subflooring for conveyor belts. Now I'm still trying to think of how I'm going to implement it with, you know, the rest of my factories. And then this would pop up into the machine. So you wouldn't see your belts. Now granted, I would have to have like an access door or whatever. I want to experiment with this. Screw whatever I was supposed to be working on. Did you want to smell? I don't think you want this though. It's tasty for humans, not for cats. Can you smell? Smell only. No, it's for me. It's not for you. Okay, so I do have my list saved here in the notes. Oh, you can't see the Steam overlay. Is there anything that I don't want to show here? So I have the Steam notes set up with my lists, just so I can figure out what I'm working on. So I just have like the modular frame assembler. It produces 2 per minute, requires 3 iron plate, 12 rods. The per minute's a little redundant. I'll strip that off. Anyways, from here then I can just create a list. Well, I'm gonna strip down this topmost layer and the layer under it. Because I had an idea, and I am gonna triple down on that idea. I really like the idea. Oh, that can go. I might actually have to go and fix that one too. Because it's basically that idea, except I'm going to be running resource lines under. Alright, so I'm starting to get set up for the big project. So this is what I need for the smart assembler. I am doubling these. And not doubling the smart plate. And then for the modular frame, I'm going to add this one in. So let me grab that. Okay, need 2 more reinforced plate. So that's 4. 3 more iron plate. So that's 7. 3 more screws, which is 11. And 5 more. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, it's been like a couple of cuts for you, but it's been like 4 hours for me. I tore down the entirety of my base and rebuilt it. And I can't say that it was worth it. Like, it looks nice and pretty up top. You know, no visible belts, that sort of thing. But it is just a squiggly mess underneath. Uh-oh, that one's not hooked up. Let me jump in. I guess we're gonna have to take a look on the underside. Yeah, that's iron rods. Alrighty, I had to do some troubleshooting because I had accidentally turned off my smelters there. When I had deconstructed everything, I had popped a line, but you know, everything looks pretty now. Everything's working now, hopefully. But all of this was because I didn't have modular frames running. I just... Go! There we go. What was I saying? Oh, right. All of this was because I wanted to build out modular frames, and I figured that, you know, having like a non-individual thing for it was going to be better. So, you know, loaded up all of these. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going to have to record this again, like, once I'm not tired. Alright, well, I needed modular frames to set up my steel smelting. You know what, I'm gonna do this later. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh god. What have I done? So, for you, it's been a cut. For me, it's been about, like, I don't know, 4 hours? Technically 4 hours, and then overnight. I did something I'm actually now starting to regret. I was tired, and I'm like, yeah, I can totally do this, and this is the result. It looks nice up here. I didn't leave enough room underneath. Oop, let's go down. Let's see if I can give a little bit of a peek down here. Look at the... Okay, hang on. There we go. It is just a mess of belts under here, especially once we get over to the more advanced stuff. Right, I gotta hook this back up. I believe it is those two. So let's grab number 6. And then pop it that way. And you know, this is actually giving me a lot to think about. Anyways, what was I saying before I fix that? Oh yeah, I was just pointing out how messy it is underneath. Like, I just stopped caring about routing the belts correctly at about 2 hours in. I was just trying to get stuff so it would work. You know, I still tried to keep it organized, obviously, but it just came to a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't care if the belts crissy-cross. I also did not leave enough room. I have to crouch to get through here. There we go. Well, anyways, I did all of this just so I could produce modular frames. When I put it like that, it makes the decision to do this even more idiotic. Like, but what's done is done. It looks nice. That's what I'm gonna stand by. It looks nice. Let me come back up. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting out the modular frames, which are the... Why are those yellow? Damn it. Why are you yellow? What's wrong? You're not getting enough iron rods. Okay, I'm assuming this one's the same way, not enough iron rods? I just think I'm not getting enough iron rod back up in these other machines, and it's going to take a bit for them to get to equilibrium. Because once they fill up to 200, so this one, for example, once it fills up to 200... Oh, wait, I've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Hang on. I can kickstart this a little bit. Where are those boxes? Yeah, you don't need these. I need these. Because it's going to start backing up now. If I pop this off... Yeah, you can see they're going through now. And since these machines have all backed up, it should flow down to these ones. Alright, well, I will take this as a learning experience. I had to debug some problems. You know, mainly issues regarding me accidentally disconnecting a miner and my smelters. But, you know, debugging all of that kind of gave me a clarity on how nice it is to not have to work around belts, like, up top. I just know now that next time, because in probably another 4 or 5 hours of gameplay, I'm going to rebuild this place again. But I just know that now... Or now I know that I need more room than this if I'm going to be working down here. Which, that's just 4 meters. I need probably 6 meters. Or I could do 8 meters. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to set up the awesome shop while I'm waiting for these to produce, because they're slow as sin. And in all the time that they've been running, they've managed to produce... Oh, that one has 38. The other two only have 18. They produce 2 a minute, though. And I forgot to give it power. You... DNA points. Huh. Which milestone was this? The blueprints. Right, I need steel beams. And to get those, I need the foundry, which requires modular frames. Hence why I redesigned my factory to accommodate modular frames. Why does that require screws? No other building requires screws. You trying to say that I'm going to get screwed? Conveyor wall mount. Ooh. Conveyor ceiling mount. Conveyor lift floor hole. Ooh. Ooh, I might be getting those. Oh yeah, I'm definitely having to come back through for the wall sets. Oh, good, I can star things and come back to them. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 13, 16, 18. Hey, and I have 18 tickets. Oh. I have to take it. Alrighty, let's come here to the favorites. Make sure that that is everything. Oh, here's a dark mode. Alright, that was a bunch of schematics for building stuff. So I can now make inverted ramps. So one good thing that inverted ramps are good for, they complete the look. See, doesn't that look a lot better? I'm still futzing around waiting. But I do have... Where'd it go? The conveyor walls now. And also wall brackets for conveyors. So, see, they can be there now. Also have these, which add a connection point through the so it adds a connection through point for the conveyor lifts. And then let's see, the ceiling mount. I don't have any ceilings. Oh, over here. I'll use this as a ceiling. So you can attach belts to the ceiling instead of the floor. So you can drop in your resources instead of, or have your resources strung across the ceiling instead of whatever mess this is. I should have done that before, or looked at that before. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and then the conveyor walls just adds more customization and organization options. Let's see, I'm gonna go run the frames that I have over to the hub. And then I need to run 200 steel... Is it steel beams? Yeah, 200 steel beams. Yeah, I've spent most of this time just waiting for these modular frames. I guess I could have been manually crafting them, but... Hang on, is that a Mercer sphere? Oh yeah, it is.
Play. Play.
What was that?
Defile the scripture.
Okay, I'm gonna pick you up now.
Harmonized with us. We call a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Oh, fun. So yeah, I wonder what all that is about. They're trying to communicate with the effigy. I'm assuming I'm the effigy. But I am covering the temple with flesh, meat, and bones or whatever. So, are they trying to invade my soul? Don't know about that, mate. Well, back to the grind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Alright, now what does this one have to say for itself? Anything? I guess I'm picking you up.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a resonance song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple and the threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
I bet. Is there anything else over here on this little island before I leave it? Well, surely my modular frames are done, and I've picked up plenty of biomatter. Okay, so I've got iron coming in from there, coal coming in from there. So I need production foundry. Something like that. So it can do 45 per minute on each. Well, that does 60 per minute. Okay, am I any better on the iron? I don't remember. Hang on, I can actually check. Okay, that's actually a pure iron. So pure iron is 120 per minute. Yeah, it's 120 per minute on the iron and 60 per minute. Okay, so 120 per minute divided by 45. So I need to route more coal over here is what it's looking like. Let's see what steel beams require. So 60 per minute. So that is going to be both of those. You know what? Let me actually fix this so I can squeeze out some extra. 15, 30, 45, 60, 120. Yeah, I need to fix that. I might need to do, or come through here and remake this as 2-meter slopes instead of the 4-meter slopes. Just so I can go a little bit faster through there. It's been a few minutes. It's only up to 114. Alright. So I know what I have to do. Hi, Goober. You're so bad. Make up your damn mind. Oh. Smokey, I'm sorry for yelling. Smokey, are you hungry? Oh, you are? Hi, baby. Are you hungry? Do you want some food? Smokey, you want some food? Really? Really? Smokey? Come on, let's go get you food, baby. I don't know how long I spent on this. I think it was worth it to get 2 extra coal generators and make my system expandable, at least a little bit expandable. So that produces 15 per minute. $200 times 5 plus 150. 1,050 divided by 15. That's 76 minutes. Call it 77 minutes divided by 60. I spent an hour and 15 minutes. Here, I'll just take all of these. Time just slips while I'm playing this game. So there was no way that was an hour and 15 minutes. No. Damn it. I can fix this. This was also the reason why I wanted to fix the pipes, so I could do this. Doesn't seem like much, but you know, you take what you get. Alright, well, I did get steel production up and running, although it's not that much because I need to find more coal in order to produce it effectively. But let me go ahead and come turn this in. We're good for blueprints. I don't know what I'm going to do with blueprints.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth. With its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Okay, but to be fair, the little blueprint thing, it's, while quite sizable, is also tiny. So, take my complaints. Alright, let's see. I guess it's gonna have to be Logistics Mark II next, with steel pipes. Well, anyways, I'll start gathering that up, but I think that's gonna do it for me for today. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day. I can't believe that I'm already considering ripping this up and building it again because of the awesome store.